Hey Chris, I'm inside your Real River Adventures dashboard, and I wanted to show you how to add additional images to your sponsor slideshow. So first of all, I actually took each one of the images and I resized them inside of a program I have called Snagit. So just a quick look at that, and you can resize however you want to. For that particular slideshow, they need to be 100 wide, 75 tall. So Snagit, it's a pretty inexpensive software you can get from techsmith.com. So I took the originals you sent me, opened them up, and then I did image, resize image, and I made sure it had lock proportions on. Since I know it couldn't be more than 100 wide, I changed the width to 100, and then it has a new height. Clicked OK, and then I did resize canvas and changed the canvas height to the correct 75, and made sure I click the center button so it adds the new extra white around the outside evenly, and then close, and so now it's the correct size. And see, the canvas color automatically goes to white, so it just added white on the outer edges. If you needed a different color or transparent, you could add that too. And then I did file, save as, and gave it a new name, and actually changed it to a PNG, but you don't have to, and saved it, and that's how I resized them all. If you want me to help you with resizing, let me know, but that's the basics of how I did that. Once I resized them, then I went and uploaded them. So you'll see you have a gallery, and you have the scroll gallery. The scroll gallery is basically an add-on to this gallery, so that you can have the slideshow running here in the footer. So you won't ever need to change anything with the scroll gallery, but don't delete it, because that's what runs that particular slideshow. So in the gallery, all you have to do is go to Add Gallery / Images, and then it has you select files. So you would select the new images that you would want to add, and you want it to go into, and the gallery that shows in your slideshow is this #1 sponsors. So whatever images you want to add, you would choose #1 sponsors, and then you would click that upload button and it would add them. Now, the next part is a little bit tricky. In order to make those images clickable links, you have to add a little bit of code in the link in the image's description. And to see where to do that, you have to go to over here under gallery where it says manage gallery. So we're going to manage the gallery, and then you'll see #1 is sponsors. We're going to click on sponsors, and then down here is each image in the gallery, and you'll notice I have this bit of code for the description text of each image. So in order for that image to be clickable, it's got to have square bracket, the scroll gallery space thumb link equals quotation marks, the actual website, and then close quotation marks, another space, thumb link _ target equals quotation marks _ blank quotation mark close square bracket. So this exact piece of code can be copied into each additional image, and then you just change that URL to the correct one. So that's all you have to do is you copy this, paste it into the description of any additional pictures, but then make sure that you change the URL to the correct website for that particular image. So it might look complicated, but it's not really all that bad. Once you do that, make sure you click on the blue Save Changes button, so that it saves those changes and that picture is actually clickable. So because it has that link, when I click on this image, it opens up a brand new tab for that particular website. That's what that code does. So each one of these is a button, and you want it to open in a new tab so that they still have your website open and don't forget about you or lose you, because obviously you don't want people leaving your website and never coming back. And so that's why that bit of code has the target equals blank. That target equals blank, it opens it up in a new tab instead of on top of the current website. So it might sound a little tricky, but that's really all there is. You just have to make sure they're 100 by pixels wide, 75 pixels tall, or if they're bigger than that, they need that same scale, that 3/4 scale, where the 4 parts wide by 3 parts tall, so that it doesn't get stretched funny or cropped weird trying to go into the slideshow. And then make sure you have the link in the description. And if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, and I would be happy to answer them for you. That is how to update and add more pictures to this slideshow, and I will be more than happy to do it for you if that sounds too complicated. So just let me know.